Before you slide in my DMs, ask yourself, can I see myself spending all my money on her? If the answer is no, don't slide in my DMs.
Are you taking a picture of me without my permission? Without my explicit written permission?
Welcome back to Unfiltered. Today we're taking a look at toxic women getting humbled by men. Starting with this woman who's talking trash because she went on a date with a man who took her to a chain restaurant.
I just had the worst date of my life.
Oh boy. Why?
This guy takes me to Kava. It's a chain restaurant that sells bowls. He doesn't even pay for my bowl. I have to pay for my own bowl. And then I leave. I immediately leave and I sit alone in a park.
Yeah, he dodged a bullet. So you want equality and then cry when you get equality. Y'all are independent boss women until the bill comes. You want all the benefits that come with being treated like a traditional woman without having to act like a traditional woman. Get 2 feet in the church, be willing to submit to your husband, choose a family over a career, and then and only then can you expect the traditional treatment of having your dinners paid for. I would tell you to cry about it, but you already did in the park, alone. That's tough.
That woman's attitude is definitely going to keep her single. Now, this next man was on the dating show and had to eliminate half the women there.
A lot of them still stayed, which is a good thing. They rocking with you. So, what I'm gonna have you do, can I hold your thumbs up? I'm gonna need you to eliminate half of the line. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're OC. So we gotta drop this down to 6 ladies. Floor is yours. Chillin'.
This is very difficult.
It's very hard, right? Yeah. There's a lot of beautiful ladies in here today. That's 1. 5 more. 3, 4.
My man wasted no time dismissing the ones he wasn't interested in. Now, this man was asked which women he likes in the room, which seemed to trigger some feelings of jealousy.
You're in the room, bro. Talking to you.
1, 2, and...
So, Gianna, Grace, and then who else?
I choose Denise, because I think Denise is pretty too.
You clearly don't like darker skinned girls. You're shorter than me, so we probably would be friends. The pale one over there.
Ladies, this is his preference.
Oh, I don't care about his preference. I just
She literally just height shame like, oh, I'm sorry, you're 5'8", so
He's
friends
just mad.
only.
Are you upset about it?
No, why would I be upset about it?
But no, he's not upset about it, but it seems like you're upset about him choosing the white girls.
Yeah, but I don't understand it. I don't even understand why there is a comparison.
Well, it is a comparison because they're both preferences. So it seems like he's shamed for having his preferences.
Okay.
He like white chicks.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Your preferences,
fine.
you don't want short guys, right?
Uh-huh.
And he didn't shame you for your preferences. But you shamed him for his preferences.
You can't hate on somebody just because they're not interested in you. Now, this next woman has some advice for all the women actively dating.
Hear me out. Just because you haven't found your 9 on 10 or 10 on 10 guy yet does not mean you settle for a 5 on 10 or a 6 on 10 guy because you're too scared to be alone or never being able to find someone better.
I think maybe the people who are in a league should preach about that particular league. For example, if a person who has become a policeman should preach us on how to become a policeman. A person who is a gold medalist runner should teach us on how to become a runner. Similarly, if a person is 9 or 10 himself or herself, should lecture us on how to date a person who is a 9 or 10.
No, moment, guys. It happened again. My date didn't show up. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I really don't know. Drink by myself again.
Looks like she's got to do some personal work before dating again. This next man explains how much women rely on makeup for beauty.
All I'm saying is this. How about you wipe that paint off your face and then see if you still got that same confidence when you talk to me. 99% of you women won't. See, now everybody lied to themselves, but not like women. See, I met this one female out. I don't know if she was drunk or not, but she kept saying, I'm a bad bitch, I'm a bad bitch, I'm a bad bitch. I'm like, all right, bet. Let's go out. Let's enjoy ourselves. Let's have a good time. But leave that shit home. Leave the wig, leave the makeup, leave the eyelashes, leave the eyeliner, leave all that shit home. Let's go out. Let's have a good time. She wouldn't do it. But I thought you said you was a bad bitch. What you should say is, I got a badass costume on. And I would respect that more. Most women won't go to the grocery store. They won't go to the gym. They won't even walk to the mailbox without some makeup on. You must feel like you deficient if you feel like you can't go outside without a full costume on every time you go outside.
Why women can't find men anymore, because men don't want to deal with women like this anymore, and they're being shamed on social media.
Just today, fans model attempts to film herself being looked at while in line, but the stunt backfires spectacularly.
She makes her career on fans by people looking at her, but then she goes out and tries to entrap people looking at her.
Well, probably that's not a bad marketing tactic. It's like, these people want to look at me so you can get a more inside look.
This next woman believes that the makeup industry is booming because men want it to be.
And be like, I don't like women who wear makeup.
Yes, that's true. Most men actually prefer a woman that doesn't wear a whole lot of makeup. They would rather see the natural beauty rather than the one that the makeup created.
Oh yeah? So why is the makeup industry still a thing?
I would have thought that the answer to that would have been completely obvious, but I guess not.
Why is it recession-proof, pandemic-proof, literally thriving and growing every year?
Let's be very honest here. It's because women, who are the primary users and purchasers of makeup, continue to buy it. No matter what their personal financial situation happens to be, there's almost always room somewhere in the budget for makeup. And that's because society, and by society I mean other women, have convinced women that they only can look their best if they have makeup on, that they're somehow not complete if they're not wearing it. In fact, there are many women that will not even consider leaving the house unless they're wearing some sort of makeup. But let's not get it twisted. It's not men that are convincing women to wear makeup. It's other women. So that's why the makeup industry continues to grow.
Lady J never misses with her logic, much like this next woman who has a message for all the immature women out there.
Thing that's withheld when women don't get what they want.
I don't care if this offends you or gets you upset, but women are vindictive, evil, and manipulative. What psychopath deprives their man from love, affection, and there's ways to go about things. The more you scold your man, belittle him, and get mad because you don't get your way, he's going to be pushed in the direction of somebody else. This is why men always talk about peace so damn much. Because who wants to be with somebody who creates chaos or be with somebody who takes the immature route? Hypothetical. Say you and your man don't see eye to eye. He didn't buy you the necklace you wanted. Now you're going to go, oh, I'm not going to do stuff with you. Oh, I'm not going to hug you. I'm not going to this. I'm not going to that. That says a lot about your character, that if I don't do something for you, you're going to take things away from me on purpose. Not because I did something, on purpose, because you're vindictive, you're evil. Now, if this is hitting a nerve, you're probably that type of girl. You're probably the type of girl who never sleeps with your man, but gets mad that he likes pictures. You want a monogamy, right?
We definitely need more women like her around. Next, this woman was on a dating show and got immediately denied when she answered one question.
Feel about kids?
I have a son.
Okay.
And do you have kids?
Yes.
How many?
5.
Got it. Got it. What's the ratio?
Oh, damn.
Like,
I have an 8-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and an 11-month-old.
so fresh.
I understand a lot of the complaints my male friends have about dating. Now I really get it when they say, dating is just so expensive, man. I wish it were more socially expected to go Dutch on the first few dates, but you're like a jerk if you even suggest it.
Now, this next man wanted to take a woman on the date, but all the places he suggested she refused to go.
So I asked this girl if she'd be down to go to Cheesecake Factory on the first date, and she said no. I was like, yo, what about a buffet? She's like, that's even worse. I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna put my money towards this buffet for my parents because I know they love this spot.
Good for him to spend his money on people that actually care about him. Up next, a comedian talks about his date with a feminist.
A date recently with this girl, she was a really hardcore feminist, which I'm cool with.
But then at the end of the date, she wanted me to pay for dinner. I was like, come on. Can't be a feminist just for the good stuff. Every time a man pays for dinner, he should be allowed one sexist joke at the girl's expense. Like, if I've paid for dinner, then on the car ride home, she's like, oh, wish I had a ping pong table at my workplace. I get to be like, oh, come on. That'll never fit in the kitchen.
Women out there that will walk away from a good man talking about, oh, he wanted to go half on rent. He wanted to go half on... Facts. Like, you know how fatuous and inane that is to say he wanted to go half? First of all, you are responsible for 100% of your life as an adult. 100% of your problems, 100% of your bills, 100% of your stress. And you mean to tell me you had a man right there like, I'll take half of that from you. And you was like, that ain't good enough. I want you to take it all. I don't want to have no responsibility as an adult. And that is financial abuse, and that is feminine manipulation and abuse.
That man was definitely explaining some truth there, much like this next woman who believes that women should lower their standards.
I hate to say this, but I think that women have to lower their standards. Before you go crazy on me, just hear me out. The amount of chronically single girlfriends that I know, either approaching their 30s or already in their 30s, that are like wanting to settle down and have a family, but can't, is an epidemic at this point. And we're talking about women that are financially stable, have educations, are beautiful, have their fathers in their lives, like come from nice families. Like, we're not talking about, like, a bum. We're talking about, like, a very decent young lady. So I'll have conversations with my friends, and they'll say things like, oh, like, you know, I want him to make, like, at least $200,000 a year, like, at minimum. He has to be in shape. Like, I really like a guy with a six-pack. I love a guy who's, like, 6'2". I need a guy with, like, a full head of hair. Like, I can't do bald guys. Every single time you throw a new specification into what you desire, the only person that fits within the parameters of what you are looking for exists in your dreams. No, I've had girlfriends tell me like, oh my god, no, he's great, this and that, like, but I can't do a short king. So you're telling me you found a guy that's like not bad looking, has a great job with benefits, like financially stable, comes from a great family, and you can't do it because his legs aren't long enough? Like,
social media has destroyed relationships. Next, this man went on a date with a woman with a very negative attitude.
With a girl once, and the entire date, she kept telling me about how much she hated her day job. So I was like, oh, like, what do you like to do then? She goes, well, I'm very passionate about painting. And I was like, then why don't you paint? Just quit your day job and just paint. Like, I know it's going to be a very difficult career decision. You're going to have to make a lot of sacrifices. But if you really love painting and you put a lot of work into it, you never know what could happen. And she just laughed at me, dude. She literally goes, really? Come on, let's be real. You can't pay your bills with art, okay? And then the check came, and I didn't go motion to, pick it up. And she goes, aren't you going to pay for this? And I'm like, I'm an artist.
I know that woman was salty when she heard that one. Now this next chick gives her recollection on one of the worst dates she's ever been on.
Just got back from top 5 worst dates of my life, and yeah, I should have seen it coming. First red flag, he asked me if I wanted to go to Olive Garden. Yeah, I quickly curved that and suggested a place that wasn't Olive Garden. We go to a food hall that I suggest, and I pick a different food stall than he picks, and he walks away when I stop to order my food. So basically, I have to pay for my own food. What are we, 12?
Welcome to 2025 Ladies, strong and independent. Now we're to the Whatever podcast, where this woman exposes the double standards that most modern women have.
Strong man who's gonna lead, who's got it together, who isn't in his feelings. But then on the other hand, you're like, but I also want him to let me hang out with my guy friends.
Well, let me ask you this. Why does a man, not wanting you to hang out with a guy friend equate to a strong man? Why does that make them a strong man?
Why do I need a leash?
Well, it depends. Do you want him hanging out with women when you're not there?
I didn't care if he communicated.
Yeah. Okay, I hear what you're saying, but I pay attention to what women do, not what they say. So if you say, I'm fine with my boyfriend going off and hanging out with his girl who's a friend, it doesn't bother me. What I'm hearing is, that's not a guy you really want. That's not a guy that you're actually into who really like.
Maybe you're speaking for yourself, but for me, that's not what happened. You know, I loved him. I wanted a whole future with him.
But not enough to not hang out with the guy.
Clearly, attention means more to women than love nowadays. Now, this next one was going around asking people to rate on a scale of 1 to 10.
What would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? 9. What would you rate this girl at 1 to 10?
I don't know what that is. That's not a female.
What did he say?
She's shaped like a 0. She looks like a 0. I think you get that out of my face. That is butters. Get that out of my face.
Oh my god. What, you wouldn't date her?
I don't think she'd want to date me.
Why not?
She'd probably eat me.
So, what would you rate yourself on 1 to 10?
I'm a 10 out of 10. Come on, man.
Hi, excuse me. What would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
9.
And what would you rate this person on a scale of 1 to 10?
7.
What would you rate this girl at 1 to 10?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
No.
What would you rate her?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now, this next man was on a date with a woman and decided he didn't want to pay for the full one, so he asked to split the bill.
How are you? Y'all all together, it's gonna be separate. What do you mean?
Girl, we separate.
You separate? Yeah. Oh, wow. You hear that, Cameron? We're separate.
You invited me.
Oh, he don't have no money, Cameron.
I thought I got no money. I mean, you invited me. I thought we was doing our own thing.
Y'all ready to order? No, not yet.
I'm ready to order. So
Okay.
look,
You are?
what you want, Brandon?
Yeah, we separate for real.
You hurt? I got some on the way. Oh, you moving fast. You moving on fast. Got it wet.
You are handsome.
What?
You are handsome.
Stop. Don't do
You
that.
are. I like your lips.
Don't do that. You playing.
I'm not. Thank you so much. Doing all right?
Did you put this on one tab?
Y'all, I asked y'all how y'all want it.
I said separate.
It's separate.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody pay for their own stuff.
No, I'm paying for him.
Needs to pay.
I'm paying
Pay for him. He needs to pay for the whole thing.
Get this shit on my damn face. All right, look.
y'all
It's separate.
see?
So look, I'm paying for him. She got her own tab.
Don't ever jump me.
Girl, I don't care. I'm keeping a buck. You like niggas that like be soft and shit. We don't do that over here. You are a grown woman, right?
I am.
Correct.
Yes.
When you say, "Do you want to go to Waffle House with me?" I'm like,
man
"Sure,
is
cool."
supposed to
That means I'm just tagging along. I'm just going. Okay, I'm gonna
That
pick
shows
first.
your immaturity.
No, if I be like, "Come to Waffle House," I got you. I'm taking care of you.
And finally, this woman has a message for all the ladies who complain too much.
Ladies, no man wants to come home after working 40 to 50 hours a week to negativity and have some dinner ready. Get him some fresh underwear and run a shower. Then get down on your knees. It's not that hard.